Hey, hey, hey. How's everyone doing today? This is the Alchemy of You with me, Julianne Guthrie-Smulson. I am a Reiki master teacher, sound healer, psychic, card reader, medium, a channeler. I do Akashic records on top of it. So welcome in, welcome in. Today I am talking about energy fields and energy exchanges. Hi, Coach. Welcome in. So we'll be talking about energy fields and exchanges. I had to create some AI content to share with everyone today. So we had visuals. So you can. Hi, Kaja. How are you today? So I'm going to just jump into this. So I'll be going over some chakras, the auras. I'm doing okay, thanks. I'm still a little sick, but I'm getting there. Thanks, guys. I'm not going to be doing any readings today, as far as card readings. And psychic readings. I will be doing energy readings, and the energy readings will be for the body and pertaining to what I'm talking about today. I've been sick, Coach. I was sick all last week. Still getting over this cold. Thanks for asking. So, I got my personal notes on here. So, yeah, I kind of want to go into like Louise Hayes. That's a yeah. Hi, Only Photo. How are you? I'm doing okay. So I'm gonna get right to this. This information I'm giving here today is for you to use in. It's for entertainment purposes only, but I found this. And many other people have found this information to be helpful to their mind, body, spirit, and making that connection. So, what I'm going to do is share some screens. Screenshot. Let me see which one this is. 2117. I don't know what it is. Now we want to view this one first. So, yeah, but I gotta go back over here. Oh, you guys can see it. Cool. Okay, so beautiful, beautiful illustration, AI generated material of the 7 chakras. Hi, Sunshine. So we've got the, I don't know, can you guys see my pointer? Or am I the only one who can see my pointer, my mouse pointer? Probably I can only see it. So at the top of the head, we have the crown chakra, the third eye. But usually we go from we name from the root chakra, which is at the perium of our, where it meets our hoo and our ha-ha. So it's right up there. You're the only one that can see it. See what? This? Oh, my cursor. You guys can see this though, right? I am sharing this. So let's start with the root chakra, then the sacral chakra, which is at the right below the belly button. Then the solar plexus is the yellow one. And then the green one is the heart. Blue one is the throat. Okay, thanks, Nicole. I see you. Then we got the third eye and the crown. So there's many more many, many, many more chakras than these. I mean, we got chakras on our face, we got chakras in our ears, our palms, everywhere. We are just covered in chakras. So let's move to the next one. Okay. I gotta remove that. No, no. Remove that one and then I didn't load these up, so we're just gonna do it this way. Okay. So now we have a little bit more about these chakras. So the root chakra, I'm not going to say the Sanskrit words to these because I will screw it up. So we're just going to go by root chakra, right? Let me see if I can see this better. So in the root chakra, we have it's red, it's grounding, it's survival, it's stability, it's earth, it's the earth element, which I really kind of want to go into this deeper. That's what this whole thing's about, is connecting this with the Louise Hay's stuff. And so, you know, if you're having problems with feeling safe or stable, like this is where your money problems are going to show up. Muhadra, yes, Muhadra. Muhadra. Yeah, I'm just going to screw it up. So I'm not going to say it. We're just going to call it the root chakra for now, because I'm not going to get in a phonetic pronunciation bickering online. I've seen it before. So in the root chakra, that's like where you're going to feel like you're not moving forward. You're not going in the direction that you want to go. You're going to feel it in your body. So a lot of times with the root chakra and finances, you're going to feel it in your lower back. And it's anything behind us, the back chakras, which I didn't even get a diagram of like the front chakras and the back chakras, because I don't want to get like dinged for like using like other people's material. But everything that's in the back of us is the past. It's so I think I've done a lot of these, like doing Reiki on people, and usually when they have financial troubles or they're in their head about finances, it's coming out in their lower back, and that comes from our root, from our foundation, from like how we are connected to our family of origin, and how we connect to finances and money. And no, we're not doing this. Go to voicemail. So what was I saying? Finances. So we're gonna feel it in our lower back. Like right now, I feel it. Like, so if you're having financial problems, you can also feel it in your upper back too, but it's mostly your lower back. But it's in that root chakra. Sometimes when you're like, you don't feel like you're moving forward, you feel like you're stuck, you might have problems with your ankles or your feet or your knees or your hips. And each one of these have different emotional connotations according to Louise Hayes. So you can go look up the knees, you can go look up the feet, you can, and these have like emotional things and diseases that can be connected to these chakras. I don't think she doesn't use the chakras in her work, but I do. I've like, yeah, yeah. Um, so you can go look that up. Like I used to do this all the time. When I first got into it, yeah, something isn't moving. Usually it goes to an emotion, right? These are emotions stuck in the body in this root chakra that we're talking about right now. We're just going to fly through the others, but this one's really important because this is your foundational um, chakra and it's to the ground, right? And what was I saying? Your knees. I don't know what I was going to say. Damn it. Yeah. Oh man, I don't know what I was gonna say. I didn't have this all scripted out like my first one. Where was I going with that? Oh no. Oh my god. It's your foundational. So from what I recall, up to the age of 4 is the root chakra. That's where your developmental stuff. So you're getting a lot of your foundational stuff from your family or whoever has raised you or however you were raised. So you're adopting these beliefs, and that's what's behind this. And that's how like we learned how to deal with finances and how we felt safe in the world. Yeah, I would say so too. It's a real Nicole's saying, I think the kidneys are affected related with the root chakra too. I think so too. Hey, coach, it's okay to ask for people to follow you, but to do it repeatedly, I'm going to ask you to stop. So the kidneys can be both, probably both the root and the sacral chakra because it's the flowing. It's water, right? Ebb and go. Just like I would say it's more the sacral chakra. Okay. Alrighty. So root chakra, sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra is orange. Creativity, sexuality, emotions, and the water element. There we go. The water element. That's why I'm like the emotions. That's why I was saying the ebb and flow. So what can I say about the sacral chakra? The sacral chakra, like a lot of this, all of these, there's a lot of spiritual stuff out there. Like I just recently had somebody do my what do you call that? And it incorporates a lot of different things. Oh my God, how can I forget what human design? Human design. That's what it is. So a lot of this stuff can overlap. And what's even more interesting is like this stuff goes back to ancient Chinese medicines like acupuncture and acupressure, which I'll kind of get into today. But we're going to keep going with this. So what do I want to say about that? A lot of people already know about this stuff. This is going to be layered. We're going to go backtrack forward. Like, I don't think this is going to be a straight line with this series, but because I really want to break these down and like go into like Louise Hayes stuff and perhaps even some pressure points like reflexology in the hands and the feet. But okay, so we have the solar plexus. This is your main solar, this is your main chakra. Your personal power, it's yellow. It's willpower, confidence, and the fire element. You can feel like winded because this is part of like, actually it's fire. I don't know. I have felt like the wind taken out of me because it sits right on top of the heart chakra with the lungs. And yeah, there's like all kinds of stuff like the planets that are connected to the different chakras, and there's numbers, so numerology. There's all kinds of things, and obviously the colors too, which is really great. I mean, it's a real great system to be able to remember things and like connect. Oh, this goes to red. Yeah. Okay. I love reflexology. I did it for a little bit. Okay. All right. So the heart chakra, it's green. It's love, compassion, acceptance, and it's an air element. Okay. This is where I have found working on people this is like a really sensitive area because it carries grief around the heart. So like there's a modality, emotion code, body code. And so they measure heart walls, like walls around the heart. So every time like somebody's had some sort of grief in their life, whether it's losing somebody to the other side, having breakups and relationships, feeling slighted, or something to do with love. Hello. You're gonna see it. So when you do psychic Reiki, or if you're psychic and you see things, you can see how there's congestion around the heart. And so that's, something to look for, because I'll tell a story. So I was taking a sound healing class, and this was it was a first sound healing class, and it was so much fun. I love that class. I want to go and just hang out and like do it over and over again because it was so much fun. But the teacher's like, he had a bunch of crystal singing bowls, and he was just a freaking awesome teacher. And he had saved this singing bowl that cracked. It shattered, and he brought it out for the class to see. And he has a story with this broken singing bowl where he was working on somebody. It was a man, and he had lost his wife, and he was just really full of grief. And the teacher had been working on him with the singing bowl, and it was a heart chakra bowl, right? And so as he felt, because when you're an energy worker, you can feel what's happening. Like if you're tapped in, you with your senses psychically, whatever sense you feel, you can feel what's going on with your client. You're tapped into your client, right? So he's doing this bowl, and then he's feeling like this grief is breaking, and so he feels this. The bowl shatters at the same time. So that's how powerful like sound healing is and energy healing is. I mean, I've had my own like experiences with clients and energy work, and using energy tools like that on people. It's pretty powerful, but you know, that's grief, so it's very powerful. It's a very powerful emotion, and I honestly feel like, you know, heart attack, you know, I'm really, I want to say, you know, I'm curious, it's heartache. You know, I think Louise Hayes calls it heartache. Heart. The center of love and joy and physical or emotional heart pain is tied to deep emotional blocks like lack of self-love, there we go, and loss of joy. Such a good book. I really like that one chapter. It's like chapter 15 or 16 of her book. You Can Heal Your Life. I think that's. Anyways, so where are we at? We got. Okay, we did the heart. So the throat chakra. So, you know, a lot of people aren't aware of this. It's not just your throat chakra, right? This is your communication center. So it's these senses here. So it's your ears and your mouth and your throat. And it's kind of interesting that it sits right on top of your heart chakra, right? And we got a higher heart chakra too. But a lot of people just think it's in your throat. So if you have like bad teeth, something's going on with your teeth, you got a sore throat, you got an earache, like you need to pay attention to that sort of thing and go, well, you know, am I listening to people? Like you got an earache, or am I like earaches? I think is more like you're tired of hearing the same thing over and over again. So you know, you might pay attention to like what's going on, and go, okay, what can I do different? How can I change this? Because we don't come with a manual when we come here. And I really feel like there's a lot to be learned. Like if people learn this sort of thing and go deep and wide with this, we would live differently. That's just my opinion. So you don't have to believe everything I say on this channel. It's for entertainment purposes only. Yes. The thymus is right above, which is a regulation tool, right? It's the thymus is a gland that regulates, and so it also regulates what do you call those things? Hormones, right? So like understanding this whole body thing is like, I just love it. Anyways, we're just gonna keep going with this. It's like, it's not gonna, like I say, this is not gonna be straight line. This is just like an overview, and then we'll come back and go, hey, you remember this? Like we're gonna go deeper on this. So I'm just really hoping that's, you know, that's my intention here anyways. Okay, where are we at? We didn't even get the third eye. So we got the intuition, imagination, wisdom, and light element. Lordy. So we got clairvoyance. Like, I don't know. I'm sure Nicole has felt this. Your third eye activity, your third eye move, like stuff going on, like you've like if you worked with your third eye and right, you're clairvoyant, you're gonna feel you might feel stuff um, moving around. So okay. Intuition, imagination, wisdom. So this is really, I mean, I don't, yeah, felt pressure. Yeah, I know. Every now and then it's like, okay, what's going on? Clairvoyant stuff is going on. What's going on? You know what? I had this really weird experience. Well, it happened multiple times. I lived in South Lake Tahoe, and I go down to Carson City, and every time I would come back up, I would have my third eye activate. So I don't know, I don't know if it was just the change in elevation or, like you get with your ears, but it was like my third eye thing going on. It was so weird. Hi Logan, love you too, buddy. Okay. So I really don't, that's where you get your clairvoyance from. That's where they say that's the home of our intuition, but I believe it's also our gut. So, okay. So then we have the crown, which are our spiritual connection, enlightenment, unity, and consciousness. So I had him in some yogi that downloaded and channeled all of this stuff and saw it all. So I was like, but it's very good information. So that's, the first 7 chakras that, the main chakras that people reference. There's so many different ones. There's even chakras for your teeth and your face. And you can pretty much use like reflexology of your hands and your feet. I got more stuff to show you. Okay, so then we got this one. Your feet. Yep. So these are the auric fields that are directly connected to the chakras that we just went over. So you've got the causal body, the celestial body, the template body, the etheric body, the astral body, the mental body, emotional body, and the etheric body. Okay. And those are all really deeply connected to your chakras. And I'm gonna etheric. Sorry, I don't know. I really don't pay attention to these, honestly. When I work on a client, I will work on what I see. Like, oh, we got to take care of this. I was just like, we got to take care of this right now. We're gonna take care of that. Okay, I see some crap here. It's just like, okay, like this is what I do. I'm just like, let's clean this out. Let's clean this out. And so after I'm done doing that, I'll go through and I'll use my tuning forks to clear out, because tuning forks are very powerful. Like I was saying, sounds very powerful. So I'll use that to clear out the auric field. So anyways, this is what it looks like. And I will tell you that, oh, thanks, Nicole. I worked with a healer. I got her book here. Her name's Karen Anana. Okay. And she's amazing healer. So she's the one that only works on one chakra at a time. It's only one. It'd be like the front, not the back of something, right? And when I had her work on me, I felt it go through my chakras. So it wasn't just, so let's say it was the front of my throat chakra, right? And by the way, this is like the future, right? Anything up here is like present, future. Um, and what was I saying? Okay, so she's removing some energetic trauma that I had, and I'm like tuned in, like going, like, because I want to understand what's going on and catch anything that I might catch as a psychic, right? Hi, Aaron. And so I know it's not like these emotions won't get somatically settled in one certain area because our emotions run the gamut of, you know, we might have said something, we might have felt something intuitively, we might have known something, we might have felt something, and it may have taken our personal power, and it may have like shut us down, our creativity, and it may have challenged us in our stability. So we may have felt it. This is like I felt it all the way through the auric field, even though it had to do with like I don't remember exactly what chakra she was working on, but it was like the front throat chakra, and that's how I felt it. I just want to explain that because when you, it's an experience I had, and I don't think it's an isolated experience. It is all connected. So that's just what I wanted to say about that. Because this goes further than just these chakras. Like these are just this is the energetic. You have a hard time getting back to your chakras. So these are just like two major energetic systems or fields in the body. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting, Nicole. Okay. I'm moving on to the next one. This one's going to be quick. This one is incorrect, just to let you know. This, like, come on, make it like accurate. I don't want to make it accurate. So this is the meridian system. So when you go into this is just an overview. This is just a potential representation of what's there. So the labels don't match, but the meridian system is fairly accurate. And these go deeper because you can go into like Chinese medicine with acupuncture and acupressure and with these points. So these are energetic highways. So these are all over the body. You know, I believe some of this goes with, I would say, you know, you kind of need to look at these. I do. I mean, I haven't done a lot of this work in a while. But it's interconnected with like the lymphatic system, the circulatory system, you know, the blood and the circulatory system there. And you really need to look at that. This is just another energy place. Because you can really pinpoint things. Like for me, this is like investigative work for me because it's like, okay, I got the spot right here and go, okay, well, it's associated emotionally with this. And then I go and go, oh, well, I had this experience and it's really connected to this because that's when this started hurting me. Excuse me. and it really has made sense to me. Like I've gone back with all of my like sicknesses, illnesses, and wrote them down. I'm like, oh my god. And even when I went to go do like emotion code, body code with somebody, and they were doing releasing energy off of me, and I'd ask them, because I mean, I'm just like there to learn, not just to get healed. I'm there to learn. I'm like, so was that, I'm like, oh, was that age 14? And did that have to do with my grandparents? Like, I knew exactly what it was. She didn't have to tell me what it was, but I would have to have her do more like muscle testing to like, you know, tell me what it was, because they like with emotion code, body code, they come up with the emotion, and I was coming up with my experience that was tied to that energy and that emotion. So, anyways, these are our meridians. So we're not just looking at the chakras and the auras. We're looking at the whole energetic system. So you could have clogs in your meridian system, like your lymphatic system. And you can do dry brush. I mean, this is just for entertainment purposes, but they have dry brush videos probably on YouTube somewhere. You can go, find out about lymphatic drainage. So that's something you can go do. You could probably dive into this deeper. I was getting massages by somebody that was doing Chinese medicine, and I would always ask her, like, so what does this equate to in what you're doing? So, like, I was always learning. Like, I wasn't relaxing. I was like always a student, like, what's going on here? Anyways, okay, let's move on. So if you want to dive into that, the meridian system or acupuncture, acupressure points, Chinese medicine, you can Google that. Okay, what are we going here? Okay, then we're going to go here, and all right, it's kind of fun. I was like, okay, moving right along. Share screen. Oh. There we go. Here we go. Not all people are the same. I had acupuncture and sent me through the roof. The doctor was pissed at me and accused me of theatrics. Then he sent me for x-rays. Yeah, not everyone's the same. I agree. There's anomalies that do happen. So, this stuff isn't like, this stuff is considered pseudoscience because it hasn't been, I don't know about, but acupuncture and acupressure, those are approved type treatments in the world that insurance covers now. So, that's interesting. There are anomalies. Not everyone's exactly the same. Nicole says, I learned that if you pat your armpit, it helps drain your lymphatic systems and helps the heart meridian too. I would say that too. I was watching ones that were like totally doing the whole head, coming down here. And what I did learn is, I just want to warn you, because what I recently came across is no one really went over this point, is that because you're trying to move that lymphatic mucoid or whatever it is, lymphatic material around, you want to start from your feet and go up towards your heart, right? You want to go this way, and there are certain directions that you want to move it upward, right? And very hard, right? And then if you're working on this part, you want to go down, right? So below your heart, you go up from your head above your heart, you go down, right? So that's what I wanted you to know. This figure is showing a Taurus field, your energy field, right? So this, I don't know. I have to check. I might misquote it. From the human. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. At least 3 feet out. So this field, this is our energy field, part of it. So obviously we go up and down to the earth, right? So up to the divinity, to the stars, and down to Mother Gaia, and then all around us. So this extends, it said 3 to 12 feet out, right? I would have to like say that this might even be further, because when I do readings, I'm tapping into your energy. You're 1,000 miles, hundreds of miles away from me, and so I don't know if it's just me throwing my my consciousness into your energy field, or if we are, because like when you're like doing this kind of work, you're picking up all kinds of different energies. So we don't know everything. So, but textbook says 3 to 12 feet out from your body. So this, if you're in a room with somebody, you're sharing energy. If you're in a room with 100 people, we're all sharing energy like this. Our energy, their energy is mixing with our energy. And if you're an empath or sensitive, you're going to pick up on the energy. Like a lot of people are like, I'm not going to Walmart because the energy's off there. Like a lot of people feel, the solar flares that come in. So we're, picking that up. Some people feel earthquakes, so they're picking that up. Well, I just wanted to go over that because it really shows like how the potential of exchanging energy is there, and how important it is for us to be mindful of our energy and to cleanse our energy and to ground ourselves. After being around a lot of people or doing it daily, especially if you're an empath, you need to like be super mindful of grounding and cleansing. So I have, I think, one more. I have one more to share here. Here we go. So this here shows different energy fields. So you've got, all these different kinds of, I would call these feelings, right? I would call these expressions of emotions from people, like how they're feeling. So I would call the porcupine like a little bit stabby. A porcupine is probably an angry person, like don't come near me. They're, like, you ever felt like somebody's energy like that? You're like, this subtle energy that you feel. I don't think it takes a psychic to read energy like this. I think it's human nature to. Um, you know, it's kind of, I watched Danny Jones' podcast and he was talking to somebody and it makes sense. So we're, you know, we didn't live like this and we weren't intended to live like this. It was, I don't think this was the exact plan, but this is where we are now in today's history of humans. But we used to live in the wild. And so we had to have all of these sensory inputs, like these psychic, what do you call that? Animalistic instincts to, stay alive because a tiger's going to be chasing you and you got to know that the tiger's coming. But with Danny Jones, he was talking to somebody that had been into these remote areas of the jungle and had their senses heightened from being in the jungle because they were away from all of this, all of these electronics, all of the distractions, and probably by being in the jungle, I mean, you got to watch out for monkeys, giant, spiders, and God knows what else, large anacondas. I think because like your safety level, your survival and your root chakra is like going off the charts, and you're like going, okay, so we're still dealing with that, and we're still trying to survive, but now it's different. It looks different. It looks like we have to have money. We have to do this. We got to do that. We got to go here to get food because we need money to do that. So we're still kind of like, anyways, so it's emotions, right? Right. And we like animalistic senses that we have and feelings that we have. So, these things are kind of animalistic. Aw, you got your baby with you, huh? I hope so. Okay, so we have the withdrawal, we have somebody beside themselves. Verbal denial is I didn't do it. Oral sucking. I don't know what that means. Oh my God. I would get my adrenaline going. Coyotes, bears, men in dark clothes. Hi, Sky Brights. So these are different types of energies that people aren't aware that they're producing in their bodies, and or other people are towards them. And I would say these are all emotional triggers and that express energy this way. So mental grasp, tentacles, silent, obvious brooding, verbal arrows. So that one's kind of like pretty obvious. I mean, someone angry talking crap about somebody. Combination. So somebody's just like, these just look like flames to me. They're like out of control. Hysteria. Boundary containment. That may not be a good thing because you're like shutting yourself off. Power will display, control group. So this is somebody that's probably heart-centered. They're grounded. They're, in their power. They know their power. And they are practicing self-mastery, and they've been through the gamut and they know how to control themselves. People freak you out at night? Oh yeah, people freak me out during the day too. It doesn't matter if it's dark or night. like, what the hell just happened in broad daylight? I'm like, oh my god, these people are totally sick. I can't remember. It was some crime. It was the crime that we were doing on Friday. Because that was in broad daylight. It's like, are you serious? So, if you're in somebody's energy or around them, and you probably can like feel the energy, or I don't know, go from body language, you're probably getting a combination of the body language and the energy. Like, I'm going to stay the hell away from that person. Or, oh, hey, well, we don't really have any friendly type energy here, except for the last one. I'm sorry. They're pretty tiny to me too. Like, I had to do AI. Your dollar store reading glasses. These are my Walmart ones. I have some. Yeah, they're just illustrations of different types of energy. Like, all energy. Hey, let me say this because I haven't said it yet. Negative energy and positive energy are all the same energy. They just have one can transmute into the other. You don't lose hypoxia, glove, fairy. You don't. Energy never dissipates. It always changes forms. So this negative type energy we see here, it can always transform into that self-mastery type energy, that friendly, loving energy. So that, this is like vibration too, frequency. So, if you're vibrating at 700 hertz, you're probably not going to be putting off these types of energy expressions into the world in your energy. So I hope that makes sense. This is I really kind of wanted to go into this. I hope you enjoyed that. So now, you can probably go back and screenshot these if you want to. Hi, Punk Mom. You would like to see that? Well, I will have to upload these on my post. I'll have to put these on my post. If I'll have to save these. Yeah. This one I'm not going to, the meridian system, I'm not putting on there. So, because it's inaccurate, you need to go look up the meridian system for what it is. Okay. Let's hide this. Let's remove that. Oh, that's just me. All right. So now I hope that helped people understand a little bit deeper into things. So here's another thing. If somebody is putting out that type of energy, they're also they have it in their body, and what is it doing to them by putting out that type of energy? There's something going on in their body somatically, and I would gather a lot of it comes from the heart chakra, because these things look like they're not getting their way somehow. They're trying to be controlling. They're not. These people are out of whack. Okay. So they're probably trying to be controlling and manipulative in their environment, and whether they know it or not. Okay. So, well, here comes the part of the show where I didn't really go into Louise Hayes all that much, but we will in the future. I just have to we will go there. Well, say hello to my little friend. Okay. I don't know what's going on in this chat, but I was going to do energy readings. And energy readings, just so you know, these are not psychic card readings. There's no questions to be answered. There's no psychic card readings, no psychic readings. These are energy readings or psychic energy readings of the body. It's an energy scan of the body. If you'd like to have one, I'd be welcome. I would be happy to do one for you if you want to just ask for one. Probably should get my things out. Anyone? I hope you guys enjoyed that. I think I lost Nicole. She went somewhere else. Me, please. Okay. Iron. Are you high? Sunshine. Okay. Okay, Sky Brights. Okay, I just want to also ask in advance, if necessary, is it okay for me to remove energy that doesn't belong there? Do I have your permission to enter your energy once? And while I do so and do your energy scan, may I please remove the energy that doesn't belong there if I find something? Okay, well, that's what I was feeling. I'm feeling like I'm high. I tapped into the iron. I'm like, I'm high. See, I'm a cheap, I'm cheap. Hey, Coach, I have this really cool tool on my channel where you don't have to ask people to subscribe to your channel. You just put in I support with an exclamation point at the beginning, or is it? And it does it for you. It asks people for you. Put in this. Okay. I want to do this real quick before we jump in here. Okay. I'm back. I need a drink. It's my stupid mouse. Okay, let me get these things. Oh, my favorite tools in the whole wide world. Ugh. They're some of my favorite tools. Yeah, right? It was AI generated and they spell wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I thought my computer had a virus a while back. And so I put it in a box because I was going to move, and I'm still planning on moving. Things are different. I'm just hanging out. So, anyways, situation changes. So I'm like, screw it. I'm going to pull it out because I had like somebody was going to come by and pick up electronics. And I'm like, I'm going to see if this works or I'm going to get rid of it. I've had it for 13 years. And I go, you know what? I'm gonna try to do a factory reset on it. Did a factory reset. It's nice and pretty and shiny. So, and so I'm like, I got a cheap little like $10 keyboard, and it's really a crappy keyboard. But like when I was messing around with the computer to try to get the virus off, my mouse got jacked up. But hey, I'm limping along here. Huh? You gotta watch your stuff all on the internet today, even if you play your music from your phone to your car stereo. I don't know. I don't do that right now, so yeah, it's a hair for your eyes only. I spelt it wrong. Okay, where are we going? We're going to. I have Iron, Sunshine, Sky Brights, Bobby. Was there somebody else here? Nicole, were you before Bobby? All the permissions. You got it all. You can have it all. Okay. I think Nicole came in after. Nicole. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just like going very slow. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, Bobby. I did this. It wasn't that. I found out. Did you want to energy scan too, Nicole? I didn't write your name down. Yeah, less limp in weeks. I never had a computer. The university gave me one, but it got broken before I could use. No, I had to. What happened was it was actually keyboard got wet or something. Like that's that. So it works half-ass. Okay. All right. All right. So we're going to iron. I'm freaking high. Oh man. Okay, I'm getting some out. I'm getting this like on the left side. I don't like there's a spot on your left back side. A couple of them. Is you got pain there? Like, is this your pain? Do you have, it's really on the. I'm feeling it on the left side. Uh, Where's some heavy duty stuff here? Yep. Okay. You know what I'm getting? This is related to. Yeah, it's on the left side. Yeah, I figure you probably have it elsewhere, but it's really bad on the left side. And it's like, once, like, I don't know, maybe your SI joint higher than that, and it goes down. There's a couple spots there. But then there's also, I feel like this goes right through you. Like, it goes into your left. You're leaning funny. Okay. But I'm feeling like there's something going. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm picking up on the real bad stuff. And so there's something like, I really feel like this has to do with females in your life. And this is that energy right there. I'm probably not going to completely get all of this, but you might. Okay, I have to warn you. Okay. Yeah, I kind of get that, iron. So before I go and like move around energy. Okay. All right. I want y'all to know you better drink some water after this. You might have some emotions come up that you weren't expecting to come up, or you might have memories, images, memories come up, feelings come up in the next 24, 48, 72 hours. Drink extra water because you might ache, you might feel a little sick, because we're clearing space, just to let you know. So this is energetic healing. So just note that. So just to take that into account, you've already given me permission. So I just want to just put that disclaimer out there for you. That's a potential side effect of this. So iron. I'm really just going to work on this and then clear your energy, because this is very painful. So I'm just going to ask for some assistance from, I might ask permission. Can we? Yeah. This is some crap. Can we get some help moving this out? Thank you. Clearing this. Because this is connected to something else. This is. There we go. Got some crap. Okay. That's just. Thank you. I won't. I'll cleanse myself. Okay, Nicole, come back another day. Happy, shiny people. Okay. These are forks. Fork you. I forked you. Oh, God. Okay, I just you should be real chill. I would take a bath. Oh yeah, you might if you got Epsom salt, go put your feet or take a bath in it. It helps detox you. Okay, I just made you happy, shiny people. Your aura is all shiny now. It's all spiky, happy. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna clean. Disconnect from iron. I hope you feel better. But I'm gonna do this. Clean my energy. Clean my energy. Get in your tub. Oh, yeah, I tell you. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I get this whole yucky bathtub situation. If I took pictures, you'd throw up. So you could have a contest. Thank you, Irene. I hope you feel a little bit better. Okay, sunshine. Are you here? Nicole said bye bye. I might come back though. I haven't felt Sunshine, are you here? I know Sky Brights is here. And Bobby's probably here. Hello. I'm not used to talking that much. Nice. Nice. Hi, Sunshine. Okay. Okay. So I'm getting something around your eyes, your left eye. Hi, Sunshine. So is this correct? Your left eye, or eyes, or something? I do feel like lower back, some lower back stuff. Sunshine, I don't know if you want to share with us or not. So you have eye things and a back thing going on. Okay. Eyes are our perception, right? Eyes are to perceive. So, and I'm getting this in the back. So, perceiving things in the past. I feel like you need to let go of something. like things aren't the same, but different. If you go look at Louise Hay's stuff about the eyes, there's different. She points out different issues with the eyes. So if you know if you have issues with the eyes, that they're connected to different ways of perceiving. Well, at least put your feet in the bowl. Put the lotion in the basket. Okay. So this is a way of perceiving things, and I feel like this is what I'm getting is this has something to do with okay, all right. What I really like am picking up is this has to do with you're trying to move away from approval seeking, and so you're struggling with some outdated beliefs. Yeah, she's on the internet. You just need to like put in emotional connection to diseases in the body, Louise Hayes. It'll come up. All kinds of people have her stuff on their websites. You can do it right now if you want. So what I'm picking up is like you were raised with certain beliefs and they're outdated beliefs. I feel like, I don't know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but and I feel like you're struggling to let go of that, and it's okay to let go of that because it's outdated stuff. Yeah, me too. I used to have her book, but I don't have it anymore. It's outdated. They're outdated beliefs. You don't need to have these. If you have new replacement beliefs, it's okay to change. That's really, really okay. I am hitting a nail on the head here. So this is a good thing to do, like to journal out and maybe find your own affirmations. I don't necessarily like giving mantras or affirmations. I like people because whatever like linguistics apply to you, that's that you registers with you are going to work the best. It's not what somebody else gives you, it's what registers with you the best. It's okay to have different beliefs. It's okay for you to have different beliefs and to see things differently than your family, because you see where your family's outdated, but yet you still love them. And it's okay to leave that in the past. It's okay to live differently. It's because I feel like once you go through this and you let go of this, is you're gonna feel a sense of relief and you're gonna come into your own. So this is like this super deep. I was not planning on this, but this is there's that, and so this is also connected to that lower back thing that's going on. Believe it or not. So that's your safety, your stability, right? That's your foundation. That's the origins, right? It's your root chakra. So it totally makes sense, right? So I'm just going to go through and do like energy clearing. And because sometimes you have to work through these and release them, all I can do is like bring this to your awareness, clear the energy. But now that you're aware of it and you're already aware of it, you are halfway there to changing your mindset, changing how you respond and react to things. And It's, I'm not healing you. All I'm doing is moving around some energy. You're the healer. You're going to heal yourself. I'm just bringing it to your attention. So, you have some beautiful energy. You have some beautiful energy, sunshine. It's orange and yellow. All I said is orange and yellow. Thank you. Thank you, sunshine. I hope you feel better. You might have an emotional release so that it's okay. It's okay. Like, it's time. You're growing. You're well on your way, hon. Okay, Sky Brights. I'm going to do a little clean my energy. You're welcome, sunshine. Just take it easy, drink some water. Make sure to drink water, guys. A lot of water. Okay, Sky Brights. Once. Sky Bright. Twice. Okay, you ready, hon? Holy moly. Overthinking. My God, overthinking. You're like me. Are you a Virgo? Sky Brights. Are you a Virgo? Oh man. Okay. You're welcome, Sky Brights. Doggy. I know what you're doing. I know you're the day trader. I know, like, you're burning the candle at both ends. Okay. What I'm tapping into. Okay, I'm getting a lot of chatter, like overthinking, like over analytical, Sky Brights. Really taking that in as I feel like you're breathing that in, which isn't good. Like it's stress, you're breathing in the stress. Libra. Okay, Libra. Okay. So we got the analytical mind going. You're breathing in the stress of what you're doing, and it's really weighing you down. Like, because you don't feel like you're going anywhere. You feel like you're stuck right now. And so this is you reframing things. This is you letting go of like, this is like, you need to live in the moment sort of, theme. Um, and like, trust me, I'm like an overthinker, analyze everything. I need 100 pieces of evidence to say, okay, this one's gone. Like, I'm done with this. Like, I need more evidence. Am I sure about this? Like, we don't need all this evidence to like make a case or anything. It's like, just let it go. And some of this is like self-doubt and like fear, self-doubt, fear, because of what you're doing. You're going to be fine at this. Like, you're clogging up the pipes with this crap, and you really need to take in this good stuff, the stuff that you're learning, rather than being, overburdened with like this over analytical fear thinking like you're not going to get this. Because let that go, let that go, let that narrative go. Like, I got this. I'm living in the moment. I'm living in my power. I'm grounded to the ground. It's going to take, you need to like do self-talk. This is going to take some time. It's okay to make a mistake. I'm moving forward. Way I'm moving forward is I'm doing my work that is going to take me forward into the future where I want to be. Oh my God. Okay, so I know I'm working on like, knock that crap off. I don't need that. I don't need that. Like, I'm like breaking free of like some patterns too. Yeah, because I felt almost needed just to be safe. I think, glad to know it's not needed somehow. Yeah, like when like something, like, even though you might know that, you might still be like reacting that way and like behaving that way. But I'm just gonna clear that away. I'm gonna clear it out of your system. But it's up to you now to like recognize it and go, okay, we're not playing this way no more. Right? This is like bad program out, new program in. So, all right. Oh, here's another thing I'm picking up. Are you helping other people too much? That's what I'm picking up. I'm picking up. Are you doing? Are people ask? Are you overdoing for other people? Tell them no. Tell them no. If that's happening, you need to like rethink your boundaries about, because I feel like you're doing too much for other people. So, okay. All right. Let her release that. No more of this. Change this pattern for her to a higher vibration. Oh my God. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at something that was said to me. Oh my God. Okay. I would do some grounding exercises too. Okay. All right. Oh my God. I hope that helps you. Oh my. So I got a reading the other day, and this llama said, somebody's spirit guide, that they get help, and it's a llama, okay? And the llama told me, oh my God, that I needed to use fairy bubbles to go clean. I don't know, you guys know, like, all of my cards are almost all fairy cards, and this is like, they were really talking about fairy soap from the UK. So I'm like, and I'm here like I'm cleaning people. I'm doing magic cleaning. It was just kind of funny. Yeah, you can find something online. You can, if you're doing some sort of meditation, and it doesn't have to take very long. You can just make it a practice. You might even try to do it a couple times a day. Just do like be mindful to do a check-in and go, hey, do I feel grounded? Maybe I should ground myself. It only takes a couple seconds. You can just, mentally, grow vines out of your joints on your hips and go down into the earth. You can do stuff like that. Aw. Oh, gee, thanks, Sky Brights. Well, awesome. Well, I'll probably do more of these sessions on this show, The Alchemy of You, just because, this was my jam. This is what brought me into doing psychic readings, really, because I used the body to become psychic. So obviously, you all confirm, well, she's picking up this crap on my body. She's a little psychic. And so that's the magic. This is the magic that I fell in love with. And I like the other stuff, but this was my jam. And the sound healing too is cool. Yep. Thanks, Sky Brights. Is Bobby here? I'm putting my shit. Is Bobby here? Okay. You're welcome and thank you. Is Mr. Bobby? God. Not God. He's not God. His name is Bobby. There's Bobby. I'm here, babe. Okay. I'm I know he has a last name. I forgot it for a minute. I just saw it. Babe. Hey, babe. All right. Bobby, have you been sick? Bobby, have you been sick, or do you have asthma or allergies or something? Because I'm feeling like this is my lungs. I feel it in my lungs. Are you having like pain? A little pain or tightness in the no? Do me a favor and take a deep breath, Bobby, and let it out. Do you hold your body? Do you clench your back? Do you like is that how like are you clenching your back somehow? Holding your breath? I smell laundry. You are a very active person. Okay. Well, I'm just getting like I really feel like you need to do some breathing exercises because you're not like when I'm in your space breathing with you, I'm not getting that full intake of air and release. It's really short. Um, you have some pain in your neck. Bobby, I'm just going to do a clearing because I'm not getting responses. I don't know if you're behind. There's a delay here. Because I'm picking up a little bit like a stiff neck, sore neck. And something going on around the trunk area, sacral, solar plex, sacral. Okay, I was kind of picking something up around the legs too. I didn't know what it was. Thanks for clarifying that. Are you having like some stomach issues maybe? Okay, I'm just going to clear this away if that's okay with you. I'm not yeah, I feel like these leg spasms are they connected to your lower back? It's hot in here. Okay. All right. That's why I'm feeling something in the gut. I got that too. Oh, that's probably what I'm feeling in the neck. That's what I have for you, Bobby. I hope you feel better. Okay, Bobby, I recommend I picked something up there. I recommend you go to the doctor and have that checked out. Um, go. You're of age. Go have that ticker checked out, okay? Just make sure everything's okay. They can check your oxygen levels too. When you go to your PCP, they can do that too. Thank you, Bobby. Hi, Trinity. Hi, JB. I was just wrapping it up. We were doing energy fields and energy exchanges, and then today did some energy clearings and energy scans. So I plan on doing these again on the Alchemy of You. So if you're interested in getting an energy scan and clearing, make sure you check. I don't know if I'll do this every time, but at least once a month I'll do this. Maybe twice a month. Pull out my handy dandy tuning forks. But I just want to thank all of you for being here, watching, participating, getting an energy scan on the body, and allowing me to do some energy movement. I hope you all feel better. I also want to thank those that will be watching in the future. Please, if you've never been here before and you're watching, please hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up. And I will be back Wednesday night doing readings Wednesday night. And then Friday night, it's Third Eye Inquiry, new case with, I think it will be Jenny Lupton, the missing, or the woman that was an airline stewardess that was found by a dumpster in Hawaii. And then Saturday night, again, readings. So good night, everyone. Thank you very much. We'll see you again soon. Have a good week, a couple days.